Oh boy. Right. Welcome back.
Yeah, you've let me out of the dungeon.
How was RPM? Did you say hi to him?
I'm gonna file a HR complaint, I think.
Good. You can file it to me. So I'm the HR guy as well. I'm everybody.
I'm gonna get ACAS on the phone.
I'll file it. I will file your complaint in my special cuboidal filing cabinet. It's called my bin.
And are you gonna get rid of my earnings for them?
Yes, I'm taking the full share.
You're gonna give it to Stingray.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Just to help pay for next year's drive, mate. I genuinely cannot tell, because I've had the best week of my life, right?
Yeah.
And I can't tell if it's because we've had Stingray on or because I've not had to talk to you for a week.
I think it's a mix of both.
Yeah. Hello and welcome to Talk Shift. Now, I want to start with this image. That is...
Whoa.
Bear with me here. Bear with me,
Are
right?
you sure?
I do.
So we're instantly getting demonetized straight away. You were supposed to wait 30 seconds.
Yeah, I should have done. We've got the intro to hopefully cover that. But this is from someone called, I think it's Sydney Thomas, who is like a WWE card holder. She holds up pieces of cardboard for a living.
Yeah.
And there are two very big reasons why she gets paid for that. But the reason why I do bring this up, I should add, I did have to research all this, by the way, just so we're clear.
I'm sure you did a lot of research.
Don't look at me like that.
Very rigorous research.
Shut up. Right. The reason why I bring this up is because this post was put up, I think, in the last 24 hours as of recording. And quite a few people have tagged me in it because, well...
I bet you were very happy then.
It's like me pre-weight loss, though.
Yeah.
It's scary how uncanny that is, though. I mean, I know we have a segment for random Asians that look like you, and we have got one for later, but random fat people that look like Will.
And you know what that's saying? If you want to get a girl like that, you need to revert.
I've done all this hard work, right? I've done all this hard work. I've lost 20 kilograms.
And then the fat version of you gets to go.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
Life isn't fair, my friend.
Trust me. The last 2 years have taught me that. Like, we're at an anniversary of the big copyright exodus of 2024. So, yeah, let's just move on. Right. Shall we get to the reason why I think most people are still here? And big thank you to everyone who joined the Talk Shift journey last week, because we got rid of you. It was a brilliant week off for me. And I got to talk to Stingray Rob. Now, I do want to clear up to begin with anyway. We've got this video as well. So, thank you to the Discord on that one. So... yeah, while that plays, I do want to, I've got that in the corner of my eye now, and it's so off-putting. I do want to clear up the big sort of comment that I've seen, or comments that I've seen, and that's that fair play to Will for sorting this. Can I just, it wasn't me, it was Stingray's team that approached me first, which is what I find even more mind-blowing about the entire thing.
Was one of their conditions, we absolutely do not want Soeb on? Was that one of their conditions?
It was before Talk Shift even started. It was pre-season. At that point, it wasn't even confirmed that Stingray was in IndyCar this year. And one of his team, shout out to Matt, by the way, absolute legend, got in touch and said, just as a heads up, I work for Stingray. I appreciate you might get messages like this from people taking the piss. I am genuine. Here's a stack of Stingray's driver cars to prove that I'm the real deal. We want to do something with you. And months and months sort of went by, kind of going back and forth and working out what we could do, what we couldn't do. There may still be stuff in the pipeline. Who knows? We'll see. I'm being very kind of cautious on this. But I sort of I dabbled a few hints in there. We did a live stream, months ago now. I put a couple of hints in that something big was happening. This was this big thing, and we did sort of break the motorsport world in a tiny little way. We left a little crack, and I love that.
You say that. Let me see how many views that got.
It got 7,000 views, but that's still, I mean, double, triple what most Talk Shift episodes get.
Yeah, actually, that's a bit depressing.
It is. It's a little bit depressing. Go and watch the Stingray video if you haven't already. It is a great laugh.
It did do well. Fair enough.
It did very well compared to the rest of Talk Shift.
So what you're saying is you're going to replace me on a permanent basis?
Yes. Yeah, I did. We got a few comments though on this, and we asked Stingray for questions. The problem was, and I said it in the episode, my fan base are the worst people to ask questions for. Like, they were awful. So here is a selection of the questions that I couldn't read out, but I still want to bring up now because they're very funny. So the first one, and I did bring up a couple of these to Stingray, was the Steve Irwin references. So why did he kill Steve Irwin?
Yep.
Why did you do that to Steve Irwin? What did Steve Irwin ever do to you? Give us Steve back. You know,
why couldn't you ask that?
I did bring that up briefly, and he laughed at it, right? But we were trying to keep it semi-serious, and the next two questions definitely broke that. What were his opinions on the 1745 Jacobite uprising?
You know what? I want to know what he thinks about that as well.
And finally, what does the back of an IndyCar look like? We couldn't ask that. We couldn't. I thought about it. I very nearly put that in, but I thought, no.
He's got that from the Top Gear episode.
Yeah, he has, but it's still banging. So
yeah.
fair play. The other comments we had were obviously about your suspension.
Yep.
This was big news. This was before the main episode actually dropped, and the comments on this equally were just a gold mine. So thank you so much. I had a great laugh reading these.
I didn't.
Some of my personal favourites. I don't know whether you've seen these ones. Did he get near a playground or something?
Wow.
Finally.
Wow.
Just a punishment for some of his predictions.
Fair enough.
And then, is he flying anywhere? With the reply, more importantly, is he landing anywhere?
Thank you, viewers. Thank you very much.
Oh boy, we'll move on. But you're back, and you're back now for the foreseeable until I suspend you again and we get someone better on.
Yeah, once you get Tomo on.
Yeah, when we get Tomo on. There were other comments saying, "Did we get the guy from McLaren that looked identical to you?"
that would have been very funny.
Yeah. Did we get a female Soheb as well? There were comments about it. We were whitewashing. We didn't get cancelled for whitewashing.
Yeah,
so,
true.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm here for your...
Yeah, you are my diversity hire.
Racial diversity.
Yeah, you're the diversity hire. So we tick off the Asian box and the disabled box with you.
The mental box.
Yes,
yeah.
it's brilliant. So let's move on. We're too early in the episode for comments like this.
What do you mean? You started with a pair of tits?
Yeah, I did, to be fair. I did do that. There'll be 2 Talk Shift logos over them. It's fine.
The Patreon version is going to have a very different thumbnail.
That is just a thumbnail for the Patreon version now. You know how I sort of screen grab myself? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to screen grab that guy and see if anyone realises, the one that looked like me.
Oh.
And we'll see if anyone spots it.
Yeah.
I probably won't do that. Anyway.
Can you put my face of the girl with the tits?
No, I'll leave the Discord to do that. Right. I think it's about time we get to something a little bit more serious. So it's time for Soheb's Steward Room.
You need to get... You deserve a 20-second stop-go penalty in real life. So I've got 2 things for you today.
Okay.
For my steward's room.
Mm-hmm.
Click on the first one. I really, really need you all to look at the comment section. So click on the quote tweet.
Oh, no.
This suit looks so good on him. Tomorrow, just keep scrolling.
Oh, God.
Go on, keep scrolling. It's just this.
Jesus Christ. What the hell? Oh my, we can't screenshot you. We can't, it's too long a screenshot. I can't do, he keeps.
Look, if you look at some of these comments, he's also like replying to himself.
What a sad human being. How long does he go on for? He's got polls, and these polls just himself. And he's 1,000 other accounts. How have 1,000 people scrolled that low? Oh my, he's not done. Has he just deleted everybody else's comment? We found somebody else. There we go. Wow. That's I don't know what to say to that. That's
it's very committed.
a massive waste of his time and now our time as well. So thank you.
And now the viewers' time.
Good, great. Well, what penalty were we given that?
I'm going to give him the penalty of go touch grass.
I say we could give him a time penalty, but I'm a bit afraid of what he'd use that time for. So
I don't think we can. That's why I think he needs to go to. I think touching grass.
I think he should just be lined up and shot.
Yeah, all right.
I think we'll go with that.
We'll go with one of the two. Either
public execution.
Yeah, then and we can do it whilst he's touching grass.
Oh, there you go. Right, we've knocked out both birds with one stone there. Perfect. Right. Shall we move on?
Yes.
Oh, I know what this one's going to be. I've seen this one already. Oh, brilliant.
Since we're in Zandvoort, the way Lando drives and the little tilts he does to the steering wheel before every corner. Lando, you're so dear to me.
So hang on, there used to be a community note on this, and the community note is sadly gone. But the community note simply said, little tilt to the steering wheel is otherwise known as turning. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's very funny.
What I love is that this is the level that Lando stands have had to now resort to. He's doing so little impressive.
He's turning the car. Oh, my God.
He's being handed wins by his team if we look back at Budapest. That's simply for the comment section below.
Yeah.
I'm just putting that out there. And now the only thing that they can possibly praise him on is his ability to actually turn around a corner. Wow.
He's not a drag racer.
Oh.
Maybe they're 5 years old, so I'll give them 10 seconds.
Oh, I'd give more than that. I'd go for a stop go.
10 second stop go?
10-second stop go. Then they can do a little bit tilting into the steering wheel as they tilt into their
I'm
into
happy
their
with
pit
that.
box.
Let's say a 10-second stop go for that.
Yeah. Okay.
Public execution and 10-second stop go. Very heavy-handed penalties.
Nice. Yeah. Fair enough. Is that your two submissions?
Yes, that's my two.
I've got a few extra submissions for Sohab Steward Room. I'm taking over your segment. So tough. This is Will's Steward Room now. All right. So by Michael FP1. That's what we're going with. Right. Okay. And it actually relates to IndyCar. This is a very IndyCar focused episode. Right. Because IndyCar's still going on and Formula 1's on its summer break. Right. IndyCar. Now, they have 2 races, but they had 3 races left of the year to go, and they decided they were going to promote that by calling it the final stretch. Now, see if you can spot an issue with the poster that they've gone with for the final stretch.
Surely one person would have said, right, is someone along the line.
Not soon enough. Is the honest answer. So the anal stretch was posted to their social channels for quite a while, actually, before it was then removed and replaced by the final being all in the same font.
Wow. But, I wonder why they did that.
Yeah, the anal stretch, someone's getting fired. So IndyCar, if you want a new content guy, I'm your man, just saying. But
and if you want a new promoter, I'm your man.
What penalty are we giving that then? If we stick by your segment's rules? I think an anal stretch is enough of a penalty.
Let's give an anal stretch in the FIA's room.
Yes. Okay. sounds good. It gets worse though with IndyCar, because this was not the worst post of the IndyCar weekends. The worst one came technically about the McLaren driver there, Pato O'Ward, right? Driver of the number 5 McLaren Chevy. And then Homeland Security put out this completely unrelated post of an ICE branded IndyCar, right? Now, a little bit, given they had no contact with IndyCar before this was put out.
Yep.
And IndyCar themselves put a post out distancing themselves from this.
Yep.
What's even worse about that is that IndyCar is the number 5 IndyCar, which is Pato O'Ward's car, and he is the only Mexican on the grid. That's either really, really bad, just bad timing and bad luck, or something else.
Homeland Security do this a lot. Like, do you remember when a couple years?
I haven't had many dealings with them, so.
Do you remember a couple years ago when the Storm the Area 51 memes were going on?
Oh yeah. Well, the Naruto runners.
So that meme was going on, and Homeland Security put out posts saying like, what hundreds of people will see once they reach Area 51, and they had a picture of like loads of soldiers and a Blackbird bomber, and they had to delete it.
The admin for Homeland Security is an interesting one. They did actually have to delete this eventually 48 hours later, and we thought, okay, they've got the message, right? So they did delete it, and then straight away they put up another one. So yeah, I don't know.
What are they even trying to promote? Are they being like,
I think
we're hip Americans?
I think it's a new prison or something. I read it somewhere, or it's something to do with a particular prison somewhere. It's not actually promoting the IndyCar race. It's about their prison.
Yeah,
I think I might be completely wrong on that.
In the background.
Yeah, the Speedway Slammer, as they've called it.
Americans, you're pretty strange. You know what? Every American, 10-second penalty.
Good. Okay.
Every American. How about that?
I'll yeah, sure. Okay. Let's move on.
Apart from Stingray Rob.
Yes, Stingray's good. Stingray can get an extra 10-second head start.
Yeah.
So yeah, sounds good. Shall we move on?
Please.
Okay. Let's get into fan art. Now, we've got an extended fan art section this week because over the 2 weeks that you've been away or suspended, there has been an influx in fan art, and we can't include all of it. So if you want to see, I'd recommend you don't do this, but if you do want to see the depths that the Discord have gone to, then join the Discord. The link is down in the description below. And feast your eyes. We're going to give you a bit of a snippet of my favourite ones, and I've forgotten what order I put them in, but we start here. So I was at an air show on the weekend, the Blackpool Air Show, and of course they've turned that straight into 9/11 already using my story. Typical. I've witnessed my own version of 9/11. That's a Typhoon. Cracking aircraft, by the way, if we just change the subject off the 9/11 ones. Let's move on to the next one. Fat Man. There we go.
I do like it.
Yeah, it's quite.
He's got me as a profile picture.
Yeah. Look at you, man. You're famous.
Wow.
You are now so famous. You've got people whose profile pictures are you.
That is.
I'll tell you what will be even better. Change your profile picture
to the guy that looks like me.
No, just to this man, and comment down below. We'll have a whole comment section for the Sohebs. It would be hilarious. Just do it. If you're here at this point, do it, and it'll be great. It'll
be like the comments that we read a second ago from that guy.
Yeah, we'll turn you into a meme. It will be exactly.
Yes.
I'm trying to bring the hate more my way. I appreciate we've been quite rude to you.
I'm on the Batman logo.
Yeah, you're on the Batman logos.
Wow.
That's all right. This is me as Bib Fortuna.
Wow.
And of course the comment then comes in. It's actually Big Fortuna. Very nice. And Lee Min is back with another one here. Loving the new Torque Shaft action figures.
That's surprisingly good. Accurate.
It is. You've got the guy losing his hair with a shit beard as well.
Yeah.
And then there's how much you're paid in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really accurate. I don't know what you're holding. In that. Maybe it's your meal deal. What's left of it?
Something like that.
Yeah. Right. Okay. There was also this video, and I think with Battlefield 6, or the beta has just come out now. I think this is just incredible. I'm just going to let it play out, and we'll get your raw reaction to it.
Get ready, man! Get down!
Oh dear.
I mean,
to be fair, Ben Sulayem would be the villain of Battlefield 1.
He would. He definitely. There's probably there's a racist undertone in that. I now worry, but you said it, not
I'm
me.
allowed to be racist.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
brown.
You have the R pass. You can use that. So that's all good.
No, I have the P pass.
What's the P? Oh, I know what the P pass is. Never mind. We're gonna move straight past that. Straight on.
We're already demonetized anyway.
We'll see now if we do get demonetized. I might just use that as a test, because but besides you calling me Wario, that's the only thing that's been demonetized on this entire channel.
Of all the
things that we've done, the only thing that has got us demonetized is a short where you call me Wario. The full video is fine. The short, no. That is not advertiser friendly.
You know what? We need to protect the children. The UK government will not allow anyone who's under 18 to watch that clip.
You've got got to give us your ID now to watch Talk Shift. Or use a VPN. Speaking of, no, we're not sponsored. Anyway, let's move on. We've got the random Asian of the week. Before we get to that, is there anything you want to bring up at all?
Are you saying that because our runtime is pretty short?
I'm looking at our runtime and I'm thinking, shit, we've got through everything that we were going to cover.
I thought our Patreon section was long enough as well.
Yeah, I know.
I thought, we were talking for 20 minutes.
Shit. What do you want to talk about, Sohem?
What did I say before? V8s.
Right, let's talk about V8s. What do you want to talk about with V8s? I have no idea what you're on about.
Stefano Domenicali has been pushing more for F1 to be with a V8 future.
Right.
So originally, MBS wanted a V10 future, which would have been cool. I can't lie.
Very cool.
It would have been cool. But the manufacturers are very against it, the engine manufacturers.
No, Audi is very against it, as far as I'm aware.
It's not just Audi.
Audi and Honda?
Yeah, I think Honda weren't too keen on it either. But V8, it does seem like...
Shit. It looks like I've just pissed myself.
Yeah, I did see that.
Oh,
so now it's going to blend into where you actually did piss yourself.
Good. Shut up. Sorry, carry on.
It does seem like we're definitely going to a naturally aspirated future. They're not so keen on turbo hybrids, which is fair enough. Yeah. I think it's way too expensive. I really don't like the idea of 50-50 electricity for next year. Hopefully that won't be too long of a stopgap. They're talking about 2030 right now.
Yeah, well, 2030 is when the regulations are set to last until, but they were trying to get things in for 2028.
It depends. So if we go next year, and have you heard about the fears of next year's engines?
What were they run out of energy halfway down the Monza straights? Yeah,
and in the races, they're basically just going to be cruising, so they don't run out of electricity. If those fears come into effect, they might fast track it.
Good.
If their engine regulations are amazing and everyone's fears are cancelled, then they might extend it. But right now, it's looking like 2030. And so what we are probably going to be getting is V8 engines with some electrical boost, so maybe 10-15%, as opposed to the 50-50, which, as long as it sounds good, and as long as the electric power lasts the whole straight, I'm quite happy with, actually. I think that's a good idea. I think it would make the engines less expensive. It would make the cars lighter and smaller, which is something we absolutely need.
Yeah.
I think it's good. I think we need to go in this direction.
I'm with you. And I think the issue you're going to have is the manufacturers, right? Yeah. I would love to go to a V8 engine or a V10 engine. Every time you go to Goodwood and you hear those old cars, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like it's unbelievable. You can't describe the feeling that you get listening to those. However, the manufacturers, particularly people like Honda, who've
Audi.
Come back for this, and Audi, who've come in for this, they are there to essentially fast track research and development for their road car division.
Cadillac as well. They're building an engine for 2028. If it's 2030, they're only going to have 2 years of that engine, so they have to scrap it off.
Exactly. And the worry you're also going to have is if you try to fast track engine regulations, and I look at Renault as an example for this, because they very much prioritized the end of the V8 era, didn't they, before 2014? And then the turbo hybrid era came in, and they had spent, I think, half the time that Mercedes had been working on their engine for. So Merc had been working on their 2014 engine since they came into the sport in 2010.
But they did have Carlos Ghosn as their CEO.
They did.
And he had a very famous interview with Red Bull where he said, I'm not investing anything. I don't care about F1.
Oh, lovely. Good. But that being said, they still had 2 years of development, which was enough to build a shitbox of an engine that blew up every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I do worry if you try to fast track a whole new set of engine regulations in, particularly ones that use an entire new way of fuel that we've not ever ventured into before in Formula One.
Yeah.
It could be a massive, massive undertaking. And you either end up with a massive power imbalance like we had in 2014, where one team or one engine is superior to everybody else, or you end up with incredibly unreliable engines. Again, like 2014, there were fears going into 2014 testing that no one would finish the first race because, I mean, Red Bull couldn't get to the end of the pit lane.
Yeah.
I remember vividly as the excited little Ricardo fan. Oh, Danny Rick's in the big team. They've won the last 4 championships. Oh, he's not got to turn 1 again. Good. And that kept happening. And it was back in the days where you had your rundown of testing being a set of photographs that Formula One published on their website. There was no broadcasting, very little live coverage, if any. And it's just, Red Bull have broken down again. Yeah, Red Bull have broken down again. Red Bull are fixed. Oh, no, they've broken down again.
But who's to say these fears won't happen for next year's engines?
They could. However, I feel like we've learned a little bit from that. And the teams have been focusing on that engine development for a lot longer. I think we will have more reliability issues, but I don't think it will be as bad as 2014 because they've learned from that. And we still have some level of understanding there.
There is a concern that the gap between the engines are still going to be very big. I mean, right now, Mercedes is the banker. If you want to go anywhere, it looks like Mercedes, and then Ferrari is where you want to be. Red Bull, I think, are the most in trouble since they're they're making their engine for the first time, but also everyone who was there when the engine development, when they bought the engine development from Honda, is no longer there anymore.
Well, it's not even Honda doing it; it's Ford that are in charge now.
And that was Christian Horner's project. The engine project was Horner's project, so it's going to be a massive undertaking, taking that over now. So it is very concerning.
You think with that team as well, back in the Jaguar days, they morphed out of Stewart, which were a flailing organisation at that point.
Yep.
Okay. And again, this was Ford essentially trying to take over the team. They then ran it into the ground and Red Bull had to come in and save them as Ford dipped out at the last minute. Could we very much be entering that situation again?
There's some very famous words from the Stewart team. So Ford came in the last couple of races to basically evaluate what's going on. And you saw the Stewart team, they basically saw the Ford exec saying, no, this isn't right. Everything you're doing is wrong. We need to completely do this our way.
The Stewart team had at least one Grand Prix. Did Jaguar win any Grand Prix? No, they didn't, did they?
They didn't.
I think they might have got a podium somewhere. I have a feeling they got a podium somewhere. I feel like that's right. I'm going to be corrected now in the comments when I'm wrong. I think they at least. I'm googling it. I'm sure they got a podium.
Well, when I'm wrong, I'm just confidently wrong. You're wrong.
This is the problem with you. Yeah, well, I'm going to Google it. We should Google everything you say as well, because I don't trust a word that comes out of your mouth. Did Jaguar get an F1 podium? Yes, they did. Eddie Irvine, 3rd place at the Monaco Grand Prix in 2001.
Oh, wow.
There you go. And that would have been potentially the first Monaco Grand Prix that I was alive for. So,
wow. Ford invested millions and millions and millions and got one podium.
For me, yes, exactly. Good. Anything else you want to talk about?
Why is it all to me?
Because I've done a bit of planning, admittedly not enough as we've just found out.
I've brought 2 things onto the show.
Wow. Good for you. Now bring something else.
How about I scroll through F1 Twitter for a bit?
No, I don't. We don't need to see your brain aneurysm live, do we? But
well, we've seen what your search history is.
No, we haven't. No, we really haven't. Yeah.
It's just,
enough said.
I mean, this is what happens when we have the summer break, right?
Well, I've just gone on to Twitter. McLaren Racing will auction 3 future competition cars at this year's Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. So they're going to auction one of its 2026 F1 cars. I bet you the buyer is going to have last name Horner on that one. The second will be the 2026 Indy 500 car they're going to sell. And then the 2027 World Endurance Championship car they're going to sell off as well. So
what? So they're going to sell their future cars?
They're going to sell their future cars. That's the level that we're at now.
I don't really understand how that works.
No, neither do I. Neither do I.
That just sounds like fancy. That sounds like a scam, but with fancy marketing. They probably just got like an old chassis they don't want anymore. Put some new futuristic looking parts on it, and then just put it on that.
Oh, it will be a 2026 show car. They're not going to sell off one of their 2026 cars they're
let's-
going to be quick next year. Realistically,
let's expose all our 2026 secrets.
yeah, I'd love to see like Flavio and Horner just sat there bidding away for that one.
I mean, do you remember Red Bull did do that for there was a Mercedes charity auction, and the winner got a factory tour, and, and Red Bull won it. And Christian made a post like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna take Adrian Newey. I'm gonna take some of the other guys from the engineering team."
That's amazing. There used to be an account. I don't know whether they were Red Bull affiliated or not, but it was called the RB Spy, and this has just reminded me of this now, and I don't know where it's gone. But it used just to post really funny memes taking the piss out of other teams, where it was sort of spying in the paddock.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say on that one. But
I thought you were going somewhere.
No, it's just jogged my memory of that now. So I'm really trying to fill time on it, if you haven't noticed.
This is a shit episode, isn't it? It's fucking.
I think we've had some good jokes. We've had tits in this episode, and that's all.
True.
And that's gonna get
we
views.
got tits.
So
we've
had to replace these ones because these are deflated a bit. So
I mean, the views come for something. I don't know what for, but they come for something.
Sorry, I'm just being a child at that sentence.
Shut up. Well, they definitely come for Stingray Rob.
Yes, they did. They did. There was a bit of fan art there as well.
Oh.
I can probably. It was actually in relation to the Jaguars' 70-yard field goal, but see if I can find it here.
I can't see the screen.
Can you can sort of turn around and sort of see it?
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. We'll put it on the screen for everybody else.
This is what happens after his search history actually happens.
Right, let's just wrap this one up.
Please.
Let's talk about the other segment, the final part of the video, the random Asian of the week that looks like Soheb. And I've got that wrong, haven't I?
What random Asian does Soheb look like?
Yeah, there we go. It's the random Asian of the week, and the it's not even playing. Again,
are you okay?
No, I'm not. Let's just move on. The random Asian of the week is this random lad from high school that apparently looks like you.
Does he?
Sort of. I can sort of see it. I can sort of not see it.
I don't know about that one. Who is he?
He's just a random guy, I think. I don't know.
Why are we just posting random people? I thought it's supposed to be like...
He's a dashing young lad, though, isn't he?
He's not a bad-looking guy.
That's Saddam Hussein.
Oh.
So, there you go.
Oh. No, Saddam. Maybe you should have stayed young.
Yes, it's easy to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just stay young.
And not be one of the worst terrorists in the world.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And on that note, I think we should probably wrap up.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Well, this has gone really, really well. So we're back to normality now. But if you have enjoyed and you want to hear, for some reason, more from us, you can do. Head over to the Patreon or become a channel member. Ideally, the Patreon, because we get a bigger cut out of that. Yeah, and YouTube steal too much from us from the membership system. But there's a whole extra 15 odd minutes as usual, as there are with every episode of Talk Shifts. You get the whole back catalogue there as well.
I think it's better than the main episode. For this
it's actually a banger of an outtakes episode. I can't lie. But we've got our thoughts on Hungary in there. We've got more on the Stingray Rob story and how all that came about. So if you're interested and want to see more, £1 per month. I keep saying I'm going to change it and I keep forgetting to do it. So this is one of your last opportunities until I forget again to go and get it for £1 a month before the price changes.
That's great marketing. Just keep saying that you'll increase the price. That's fantastic marketing.
Yes, my laziness is working. My laziness is working. There we go. Otherwise, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We've gained 500 subscribers last week. I wonder why that might have been. But see, we take him off for a week and we actually gain subs. Who could have thought?
Wow, yeah,
but hey, anyway, hit that subscribe button, drop it a like, and I'm waiting for him to say something really random now to end the episode. But see you next time.
Boobs.
Yeah, there you go. You see.